Hey y'all, I'm back. Ooh, did I tell you about that lobster and the shrimp? It was so good, but you know what? It was a little salty. I done drank 2 bottles of water. Married at First Sight season 13, episode 7. Kimberly. Kimberly says on my last video I did a Q&A about her Tish's husband. She said, I heard you. You can't take out the hair until your birthday because I'm still holding on to my hair. Girl from Greece. Where is the pictures from Greece, girl? No, I can't. I tried it. I can't. I'm taking these sisters out this weekend. I just cannot. Matter at first sight. Did y'all hear Gill threatened Myrla with divorce if he doesn't kiss him with his crusty, dry, stinky breath lips? How is anybody still defending this Dusty after this? Do you know how many wives are in wife groups complaining and crying how their husbands are threatening them? Husband want them to do stuff against their will? Huh? And this Dusty, crusty threatened his wife. And what did Pastor Cal says? Wow. Granted, I will be fair. I don't know if he said anything after the cameras, because you know how the producers, they have an agenda. How are y'all still defending him after he threatened her? If you don't kiss me, I'm going to divorce you. How is that okay? And you know what I noticed? It starts to make sense now. Pastor Cal want Marla to take care of Gill. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. Thank you for love and support my books. 23,000 guys. You need to pick this book up, girl. If you've been defending Gill and now you're starting to see the light, you need to pick this up. And of course, my new baby. Okay. Remember, let's be fair. Myrla asked for a man whose lifestyle was comparable and whose income was comparable. Gill asked for somebody who just, she's okay with, nothing. Okay. When they were vetting the people and the fake experts, according to Felicia, met to talk about Gill and Myrla, what did fake Dr. Viviana say? Now he makes a lot less than Myrla does. Did she not? Fake Pastor Cal says what you lack in finances, you make up for in the nobility. My husband just went to pay the mortgage this month. Trust me. He wrote a check. He didn't write no nobility check. He didn't go to the bank and say, I love my wife. I'm a noble man. Let me go buy this. It was a check. The baby's school fee, they email you. No, you said they tell you the fee is due. So I guess it's an email yesterday. Guess what? It wasn't no nobility check. It came right out of the checking account because I get the alert. Saving for college. Guess what? Every month, that check come out for little Michael's college fund. Big Mike, I wanted some seafood. Guess what? He didn't go to the store and say, listen, I'm a noble man, give me some seafood. It was $115. So this bull crap, talk about what you lack in finances, you make up in nobility, show me where when the bill people come. Let me tell y'all something. Black, dusty preachers is one of the biggest enemy of Black Christian women. I said what I said. I'm going to say it again. Black, dusty, crusty preachers are one of the biggest enemy of Christian Black women, because how many of y'all come on and testify? Listen to your crusty, jackleg, crooked, can't read preacher and married a man fresh out of jail. Why? Because he can preach, he can prophesy, he can sing, he can play the keyboard, he could pray 24 hours, he could shout Jesus down from heaven, but the bum ain't got no job. And you married him. And divorce in the church is worse than in the world. Make it make sense to me. But isn't that why the Bible says one of the reasons that judgment is going to begin at the house of God? For you people who don't want to be judged or don't like to be judged. So it's starting to make sense to me now. And fake Dr. Pepper, and I love me some Dr. Pepper, says marriage is not a smorgasbord. Yes, it is. And so when fake Pastor Cal met with Myrla and Gill, and the Dusty is going to say, well, I asked her if she going to stop shopping. She said no. She said no. And Pastor Cal said to divert money elsewhere. Now, first, before that, the Dusty Gill is going to say, ladies and gentlemen here. So in other words, he believed Marla should take her hard-earned money and give it to him so he can become the man he wants to be. Fake Pastor Cal is going to say to divert money elsewhere. The Dusty says exactly. And Myrla say, I already saved. Trust me, Myrla is like me. All her ducks are in line. We got the retirement. We got the other retirement. We got the secret stash. And we spend a little. We enjoy a little bit. So it's starting to make sense to me why they hook Myrla up with a Dusty. Because fake Pastor Cal wants Myrla to take care of the Dusty. Because he is telling her, you need to stop shopping to divert money elsewhere. She's like, elsewhere where? I save. I already saved. See, my thing is, when you have all your stuff in order, it's like they don't want her to spend no money. Don't enjoy nothing. Don't go on vacation. Don't buy your $1,000 shoes. Don't do anything. Give it all to the Dusty so he could become the man he needs to be. Make it make sense to me. When I met my husband, I was living a decent life. I was saving to get my house. And I've been married 8 years. I ain't never paid no bill. I don't pay no bills here. That's what I wanted. Okay, ladies, you have to decide what you want for you. You have to come up with a plan for you and your marriage. Our plan is my husband. We live on one income. We save the other for a rainy day. I told y'all about the truck, right? And we was talking about, oh my Lord, the truck is total. We hopefully we get enough money. They're gonna pay it off because once you drive off the lot, the truck value decrease. I'm gonna give you all my testimony tomorrow. But we was talking on the way to work, and I said, "Oh my Lord," Then Mike says, "But what? They could just pay off what is owed on the truck. But what if it comes back that we owe? Like let's say they'll pay the bank $10,000, but you owe 15, and you got to pay the 5,000, and you still have to go make a deposit on the other truck." Then I started praying, "Lord, please, let's just let it be even." And I asked my husband, "Well, how much you think you want to put down?" And he said, "Well, maybe about $10,000. Well, guess what? We don't have to rush to go find, oh my God, can I borrow $10,000? We don't have to do that. You go in the savings account, in the emergency fund, and you get the $10,000, and you go put it down on a deposit to get a new truck." Okay? You don't wait for the stuff to hit the fan to try to figure out what you're going to do. You save your money. And this is what Myrla is saying. I'm already saving. I already have my stuff in order. So now you want me to do what? Stop spending my $3,000 a year I buy in shoes to divert my money elsewhere for what? And she was like, "What's the reason?" That's the question she asked. What's the reason? And the fake pastor cat's going to say, to divert money elsewhere. Elsewhere like where? What about Gill's money? Huh? How is this Dusty going to pay the mortgage, the rent? Because you see where he live. And you see where Marla live. Thank you for the people in the comment section that says, "Oh no, honey, I know where Myrla lives, and it's a gated community, and she lives in a very nice part of town." Thank you thank you. Thank you. But you see, the Pygmishas ain't said not a word about the Duster's apartment, right? The stinky apartment. So it's starting to make sense now. Because what kind of pastor is going to tell you what he like in finance and makeup and nobility? Who the hell is going to pay the bills around here? Who's supposed to pay the mortgage or the rent? The apartment they're going to get. I know Myrla ain't going to want to be living where this bum lives. And he probably not going to want to move into Myrla's apartment because it's too nice for him. But you want her to divert her money elsewhere. Like where? She already got all her stuff in order. The only thing, those of us in our 40s, well, she's 30. Myrla's in her 30s, 40 is financial advisors is suggesting if you can max out. Go ahead and max out. She's by herself. I'm sure she's maxed out. Some of us is making up. When I got married, my husband was like, "Just finish paying off your student loan." So for the first maybe 2 years after I got married, I don't know, I think maybe 2 years, all my money was going towards paying off most of it was going to pay my student loans. Ain't no time I paid off my student loans because I didn't have to pay my bills anymore. My husband was providing for me. And so most of my money was going to my student loans. My husband is 55. He, at 55, you could put in more. And so we're putting more in his retirement. So I am sure Myrla is maxed out. She's 35. She has no kids. It's just her. She helps with her family. I'm sure she's maxed out. So yeah, it's starting to make sense now. It's starting to make sense. Dusties take care of the dusties. They make sure they take care of each other. I love you. I have to go. I'm going to be going live at 8 on Allegedly Janice. So come on over to Allegedly Janice. Okay. Love you. Let me know what you think. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Man need to be able to provide, lease, pay their mortgage. If he can't do that for you, girl, why are you marrying him? I don't know. I love you. Pick up my book on Amazon. Love you. Bye.